Brazil's preparation for the 2026 FIFA World Cup suddenly becomes more complicated because of a series of injuries? What if three key players are ruled out at the same time just before two important international matches? Right now, this is exactly the situation Carlo Ancelotti is dealing with as he prepares the Brazilian national team for their upcoming friendlies. The Seleção are set to face two strong European sides, France and Croatia, in what should be crucial tests before the next World Cup. But just days before the squad announcement, unexpected injury problems have created serious questions about Brazil's lineup. Which players will miss these matches? And more importantly, who could replace them in the squad? These are the big questions Brazilian fans are asking right now. So make sure you watch this entire video, because today we're going to break down the latest Brazil squad news, the players who are injured, and the possible replacements Carlo Ancelotti might call up. As you may already know, Brazil currently does not have any official competitive matches scheduled after completing their recent international fixtures. Because of this, the Brazilian Football Confederation has arranged several high-profile, friendly matches against top international teams. The main goal is clear: to prepare the Seleção in the best possible way before the 2026 FIFA World Cup. Facing strong opponents will help the team test tactics, build chemistry, and evaluate players under pressure. That is why Brazil will play two important friendly matches against France and Croatia on March 26th and March 31st. These matches are not just ordinary friendlies. They are part of Brazil's long-term plan to build a stronger and more balanced squad before the World Cup. Carlo Ancelotti himself has made it very clear that these matches are extremely important for the future of the team. According to the Brazilian coach, games like these give him the opportunity to analyze players, experiment with different tactical approaches, and prepare a competitive squad for the biggest tournament in football. Ancelotti believes that facing elite European teams like France and Croatia will provide valuable experience for Brazil's young talents as well as the more experienced players. His goal is simple but ambitious: to shape a powerful Brazilian squad capable of challenging for the 2026 World Cup title. However, just before announcing the squad for these matches, Carlo Ancelotti has suddenly found himself in a difficult situation. The official squad announcement is expected on March 16th, but before that announcement could even happen, Brazil received worrying news. Three key players from a national team have suffered injuries and will not be available for the upcoming matches. Losing three important players at the same time is never ideal for any team, especially when those matches are part of an important preparation process. So now the big question is, who are the players that will miss Brazil's upcoming matches against France and Croatia? The first player on the list is one of Brazil's most important defenders and a star for Real Madrid, Éder Militão. Unfortunately, the Brazilian center back is currently dealing with an injury that will prevent him from participating in the upcoming international fixtures. Militão has been one of the most reliable defenders for both club and country over the past few years. His strength, positioning, and ability to read the game have made him a key figure in Brazil's defensive line. However, despite his absence, this particular injury might not cause a major crisis for Brazil. The reason is simple. Brazil currently has several world-class defenders who are capable of stepping into the starting lineup. Players like Marquinhos and Gabriel Magalhães have already proven their quality at the highest level of European football. Both defenders are strong, experienced, and tactically disciplined, making them excellent options to fill the defensive gap left by Militão. Because of this defensive depth, Ancelotti may not need to worry too much about replacing him for these two matches. But the second injury could be a much bigger problem for Brazil. Another key player who will miss the upcoming matches is Bruno Guimarães, one of the most important midfielders in the current Brazilian squad. For many fans and analysts, Bruno Guimarães is considered the heart of Brazil's midfield. His ability to control the tempo of the game, win possession, and create attacking opportunities makes him extremely valuable to the team. Unfortunately, due to an injury, Bruno Guimarães has also been ruled out of the matches against France and Croatia. His absence could create a noticeable gap in Brazil's midfield structure. Guimarães often acts as the link between defense and attack, helping Brazil transition smoothly from one phase of play to another. Without him on the pitch, Brazil may lose some balance in the middle of the field. Still, Carlo Ancelotti does have a few options to replace him. Two players who could potentially take his place in the squad are Lucas Paquetá and Gerson. Lucas Paquetá is already a well-known figure in the Brazilian national team setup. His creativity, vision, and ability to contribute both offensively and defensively make him a strong candidate to step into the midfield role. On the other hand, Gerson has also been impressing with his performances and could offer a different dynamic to the midfield. If Ancelotti decides to experiment tactically, either of these players could be given an opportunity to prove themselves. And now we come to the third injury, the one that has shocked Brazilian fans the most. Just a few days ago, while playing for Real Madrid, Brazilian forward Rodrygo suffered a serious ACL injury. This type of injury is one of the most difficult for any footballer because it usually requires a long recovery period. According to early reports, Rodrygo may need around 10 months to fully recover and return to competitive football. This means that not only will Rodrygo miss the upcoming matches against France and Croatia, but he could also miss the 2026 FIFA World Cup. For Brazil, this is heartbreaking news. Rodrygo has been one of the most exciting attacking players in recent years. His speed, dribbling ability, and knack for scoring important goals have made him a crucial part of Brazil's attacking lineup. Losing a player like Rodrygo is a significant blow to the team's attacking depth. He has often been a key figure in Brazil's offensive strategy, providing creativity and unpredictability in the final third. Without him, Ancelotti will need to find another player capable of delivering similar energy and attacking threat. So who could replace Rodrygo in the Brazilian squad? According to several Brazilian media outlets, there are two possible candidates who could take his place. One of them is Antony, the Brazilian winger known for his pace and skill on the right side of the attack. Antony has already represented Brazil in several international competitions and could be a logical option to fill the vacancy left by Rodrygo. But there is another name that has sparked even more excitement among fans: Neymar Jr. Yes, there is growing speculation that Neymar could return to the Brazilian national team as a replacement for Rodrygo. Neymar remains one of the most talented and influential players in Brazil's football history. Despite facing injuries and challenges in recent years, his ability to change a game with a single moment of brilliance is undeniable.